All right, welcome back, everybody. I told you I was gonna do one more episode, and I think I've got it all prepared. I had to do a lot of exploring. Where am I going? Right, down here. Because I want to speak to Orbot and Qbot.
Deeply appreciated.
I didn't get all of these,
Excellent.
but it's pretty far. A bird?
Aww.
Huh. A rocket powered by spring? Oh. Huh. Wait, is that supposed to be Shadow? What the heck? Looks... Based on how Knuckles is drawn, I didn't think so. Okay, and now...
Deeply appreciated. Yes.
It looks pretty much complete. What needs to be added? I guess more red?
Aww.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Hermo... Flicky Island? Huh. Well, unfortunately, I do not have all the rest. If I should, someone let me know. But what we're really here for is the collection room. Now, something I want to point out in case you're also playing the game and don't know this. Those balloons, which I should have at least... Well, see, the thing is I can't capture moments that have already happened, unlike the Switch. But look at this. You realize I could come out here? Yeah, one of the balloons actually came out here and fell. I was trying to chase it, but my thinking is, after you take out one, the next one will come, and the next one, and the next one. I think they might depend on the stages, because the final two, I had to switch the environment. I need to change it back to the Doom Zone. And if we... Let me get back to over here. Get a nice little recharge. And I had to go up and up. I think this was sufficient. By the way, we can travel next to the eyes. The last one was right over here. As well as this nice little box. So, and the other one I think was on the other side, which we could not get to, I think, without the Doom Zone. Oh, it won't even appear unless the Doom Zone is active. All right, well, anyways, let's get to the collection room. Now, again, I haven't gotten everything, but I got, I think, what was most important. If you check the stage list, I got all the books. Oh, dang, that just didn't have anything in it. Oh, yeah, both of them don't. I gotta replay that. All the books, so we can look at the history. But before I show the history, I think what people are mainly here for, what I'm here for, the journal. Let's start with the front cover. Oh, but just to show you, yes, I got all the pieces. And some of their, I'm not sure if I can read them through here. I hope I can. Yes. Okay. Is that Maria at the top? From Archival and Requisitions Department, CMD Abraham Tower. Your request for tangible evidence of the Ark's incident 50 years ago produced very little results. Your predecessor was quite thorough in erasing the cover-up operation. That's interesting. He was a victim of that, yet now he's in charge. However, Professor General Robotnik's personal diary managed to survive. Ironically, we have Dr. Eggman to thank for finding it all. This journal was recovered during the investigation of Dr. Eggman's stronghold, following the latest incident with the art. Unfortunately, time and tragedy have not been kind to the journal. What you're holding now is all that remains of the original book. I'm afraid there's no way of recovering the missing pages, nor can I restore the damaged or redacted elements. Regards, T. Who's T? Interesting. Well, I can read cursive, so let's give this a try. Entry 42. I take great pride in my research and discoveries. I write in cursive too. Some people apparently can't read in cursive. Few men are labeled as a genius in their own time, but nothing compares to my pride in my boys. Wait, those are his boys! Okay, the one on the left gotta be Maria's father. The one on the right, that's gotta be Eggman's. Or Ivo's. We'll call him by his name right now. And in the middle, of course, it's gotta be Gerald. They both graduate summa cum laude, really? So did I. And in record time, no less. They'll have their doctorates in no time. It seems my passions for archaeology and robotics are split between them, but I guess that's what makes them chips off the old block. Oh, the Eggman laugh. You actually wrote that down? I cannot wait to see what boons they bring to the world. Now that was 42. This is 162, a long time. Can't believe how much time has passed. It feels like yesterday I was celebrating my boys becoming men, and now I'm a grandfather. Her name is Maria. And she is perfect in every way. She brings a smile to everyone's face, and everyone falls in love with her the moment they lay eyes on her. If nothing else, she is my legacy. Everything I do from this moment, I do for her. I see. Okay, that's page 1. I deciphered the engravings on an ancient ring I found on a previous dig on the blank junk. Wait. Oh, I think I know. Shoot, I'm gonna have to look that up. I think I know what Joan was talking about. And calculated the location of a fabled flying paradise. I went along to verify my findings and was rewarded with the spectacle of an angelic island. Huh, okay. The land was vast, lush, and hosted a number of biomes in close proximity to each other. I believe I could see an entire floating city at one point. Majestic of all was a shrine devoted to what appeared to be a massive Chaos Emerald. Could this be the legendary Master Emerald? I dared not approach or overstay my welcome. As much as I wanted to explore every inch of the island, I felt it was a sacred land. Just setting foot on the soil. Wait a minute, he's gonna find ML. He's got to. Just setting foot on the soil felt taboo. I don't know if any civilization remains. The island is vast and my stay was brief, but the majesty of the emerald and the shrine will stay with me for the rest of my life. 185. I'm about to embark on the most ambitious project of my life. Earth's first orbital colony will be the 9th wonder of the world. It will be a place of science, researching all manner of ways to improve our home below. Seeing as it's a vessel meant to preserve life amid the harshness of space, I have designated it the Ark. It shall be a vessel to pass on the value of life and peace to the next generation. And while most of the megastructure will be hidden within the base planetoid, I may have gone a little self-indulgent in the design. Yeah, it looks like you. But was that nose not always a cannon? The only real concern is the source of funding. While the United Federation supports us, most of the financing is coming from blank. I have no illusions about what they'll want, but I'm building the Ark to preserve life, not to end it. And while I have my concerns, I'm a genius, so I'm sure I'll figure out when the time comes. Or something out when the time comes. I'm guessing the funding is coming from the military or something similar, because he had to make a weapon that would be worth funding for them to show the preserving life section. And dude, why is that dude over on the left of him? Y'all ever seen Powerpuff Girls? He looks like what was it? Just named the professor. Anyways, 389. Large time has passed. Life and work aboard the Ark has been exciting, and for good and for ill. As a positive, we've acquired some of the legendary Chaos Emeralds, I'm assuming, for my research. They're said to hold unlimited power, and preliminary tests suggest some effect on time-space. Bending reality to one's will, imagine the possibilities. Sadly, Blank is doing just that, but in the wrong ways. Oh, it might be Gun. Which it technically is the military, I think. But yeah, GUN. Their desire for weapons research is becoming increasingly overt and decreasingly... Okay, I'm not sure what that is, but I think I get the gist of it. I used my clout to get a direct line to the president and ask him to intervene. He said he would, but then asked for something equally obscene. Maybe it was polite? Either way. He wants me to discover a means to immortality. I aim to improve life, not pervert it. Everything gives way to entropy. Yes. That's actually a popular theory is that the universe, everything, entropy. You know what? Let's not get into that. The concept is laughable, as intangible as a shadow. I refused him outright. In retrospect, perhaps I could have been more diplomatic about it. I find myself on edge. Political pressures aside, I'm told Maria is sick with no clear diagnosis. I wish I could work into it myself, but I'm needed above the arc. Hopefully this will pass and she will recover soon. She is too precious to be... Yeah, I agree with you. The all-powerful blank, the blank held the power behind soul. Wait, what the heck is that? And there's also some other... I wanted to say he's someone holding a chaos emerald that's being scrapped. Man, when they say redacted, they really do mean redacted. Okay. Wait. Oh. Well, that's helpful. Oh yeah, it was polite. Okay, well, I no longer have to do that. And there's ML. Dang, you know what? There's a lot of characters I'm feeling sorry for at the moment. Based on when this is coming out, that's all I will say. I may refer to this though. But it's ironic because I recorded those first, but this is coming out the soonest. I have uncovered a most interesting specimen from the warehouse. It's first recovered by my son, dang it, who became quite the archaeologist. I believe so, Maria's father. I believe it to be some sort of puppet or robot made by ancient people. At first I didn't think anything of it, but when I was experimenting on the Gizoid, because that is, hang on, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, no, it's more than... They're really doing the redacted justice. It began to move. This suggests the possibility that even the ancient civilizations could harness the power of the Chaos Emeralds. When I was researching various papers related to the Gizoid and this... Oh wait, no. Okay, this is fun. Okay. I may have to... No, I'm going to explain something because I don't think this will because it's redacted. But let me finish reading. And this robot, I discovered that there was a possibility that this robot was something incredible. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this robot may be the cause of this. Oh, yes, of the fourth great civilization. I'm not sure I believe it just yet. 407, I'm no longer able to ignore the possibility that, okay. Oh, it tells me. Okay, well, hang on, let me go back. It does not tell me what that... Oh, wait. The all-powerful blank, held the power to bind a soul. Gizoid. They're talking about ML. Okay, got it. After I finish reading this section, 407, then we'll get to it. I'm no longer able to ignore the possibility that this robot did in fact destroy the fourth great civilization. I have discovered a stone tablet that explains as much. According to the tablet, when the figure falls from the heavens and the stone of the gods is joined, all that exists will become one again. Though it's difficult to believe, this robot has been watching my movements and mimicking all that I do. I was amazed by my scans of this being. Surprisingly, reams and reams of data scrolled and caused my most powerful computer to... Okay. More intriguing was that the data was all about melee combat and weapons of that age. Why wouldn't they say bytes then? Eventually, if this being is ever restored to its formal state, it will put all that data to use and recreate all the weaponry and combat abilities that it once had, and that's not all. If my guesses are correct, it will have the ability to absorb modern weaponry as well. What have I done? I've uncovered a horrible weapon. Okay, so that's all I think that they say on ML. So you all know, or may not know, actually. No, they wouldn't have, yeah, they don't have Sonic Adventure here. You know, so Knuckles' people was wiped out by chaos, right? Thing is, they had another tribe. There are some, I believe there's some issues with the creator of that particular tribe, which had one of my favorite echidnas and one of my favorite plot twists. But either way, the echidnas, it was another tribe of echidnas, and they made my man ML and the rest of the Gizoids. Very powerful robots. ML is responsible for, or at least credited for, taking them out. Though, if I remember the game correctly, I think they were all fine. They just were transported in another... ML may have had something to do with it, but I don't think... he didn't kill them all. But make no mistake, he probably could have. Well, they were strong. Either way, yeah, ML is like a Shadow type being. Actually, I think he's worse. He can copy all Shadow's abilities and again go to Sonic, go to Tails, he did. I still wonder, the game, how he was defeated, they used the Master Emerald, but... well, anyways. Let's go to 428. It's been a trying time to say the least. Oh, Maria was diagnosed. And they, again, really are doing good with the redacted. Neuroimmunodeficiency syndrome. There's no cure, yet I pulled some strings and had her brought aboard the Ark for treatment and assessment. The low gravity environment should help keep her symptoms manageable. Her family has been less than enthusiastic with my decision. Despite everything, she remains the most positive person in the room. Most of the staff here left their families back on Earth, so I worry she felt lonely. Instead, she became, their adoptive daughter for every researcher on the Ark. Moreover, she's became a big sister to little... it's... Abraham, yeah, I thought so. To little Abraham, the Ark's happy little accident. Oh! He was born on the Ark? Yo, Abraham, what's your parent? Okay, that makes sense that he take control. The president keeps prompting me with his request to unlock the mysteries of life. Perhaps with his funding and clout, I can find a means to cure Maria while chasing that shadow. Interesting. You know, I wonder, since because Ian Flynn is the person responsible for this, right? I know the original I need to see who made the original Sonic games, because Sega is a Japanese company, so I wonder if they didn't want to dive as much into this. Well, I mean, I don't think they knew if people would care that much. Shadow was a new character, but still, it's interesting that, someone Western is taking over. All right, 515. Blank has dropped all pretenses demanding gun, I'm assuming. Demanding weapons research in exchange for continued funding. I promised the president I'd begin work on Project Shadow, but even he can't get them to back down. It appears I have a gun to my head on this matter. Years ago, I discovered records of an ancient kind of instruction called Chaos and ML. He was said to command the fury and force of the ocean, or something to that effect. I began developing a basic AI-driven apparatus that can generate... That's what that image is. Artificial chaoses. I've told the top brass these can turn any body of water into an autonomous weapon. Deep down, I'm hoping it can be used as easily deployed search and rescue units. You see, that's the thing with a lot of scientist types. You make things hoping it's used for good, but then people in power are not going to use them, or they will corrupt them. Imagine a flood turned back on itself into Okay, can I just say, this is fantastic lore. This is fantastic lore. Entry 530. Research into Project Shadow is in full swing. The first step has been learning how to siphon Chaos Emerald energy and apply it to living tissue. To that end, I've developed a Chaos Oh! I gotta explain about that. Direct application seems too harsh. Any organism that could directly interface with an emerald would be fearsome indeed. Yeah, ultimate life form kind of thing. Or Sonic. The thing about Sonic, more than just that he improves, Sonic can do unique things. I'm not sure if Shadow could use the fake Chaos Emerald to use Chaos Control, but Sonic could. Sonic has main character energy, all right? I do believe, given enough time, Sonic can get his own abilities separate from Shadow. Just initially, Shadow was on his own tier. And I'll explain about the Chaos Drives in a second. Let me just make sure everything is done. The initial tests were promising, so we're now moving on to the next stage in trials. I will be using salamanders for their regenerative abilities and manageable size. We'll begin applying Chaos Drives to the test subject and seeing how its vitals respond. And to keep gun from breathing down my neck, I'm supplying them with Chaos Drives as batteries for their mechanized diversion. I loathe powering engines of war, but sacrifices have to be made if I am to save Maria. I'll figure out something in the long run. I am a genius after all. Yeah. There's Maria with the salamander. The Chaos Drives. I remember y'all may or may not remember me saying when I was playing the Sonic Generations part, the Chow, they can gain energy and traits from animals. The other way they can do that is Chaos Drives. Those devices right there, which you would get after destroying robots. You can collect them and they would be different colors. I never put together that it's probably a different color of the emeralds until right now. Hey, I was a kid, all right? Very young. This type of thinking was beyond me at that point, but... So, the Chow can gain different stats based on what Chaos Drives they consume. And Chaos is also related to the Chow, by the way. It's all making sense. So the fact that I wonder, did they have some of this planned? One series that I had that I read as a kid, Bionicle, they did go this deep, but you couldn't tell it from the start of the story, but they always had the larger picture in mind. Still, one of the best plot twists I've ever read to this day. I know I just said that about the echidnas, but that truly was. Oh wait, is the bio lizard a salamander? I'm seeing that image and it looks like it's transforming into something. Project Shadow has reached an impasse. The subject exhibits an accelerated cellular growth to the point it cannot support its own biological systems. I developed an external life support system to yeah, it is. But it will need to be upgraded and redesigned as the subject continues to grow. The way it thrashes and roars, it's uncontrollable. It seems to be in... why was that scratched out? Furthermore, it is generating unexplained... Is that energetic? Yeah, energetic reactions. Is this an expression of the Chaos Emerald power? Or Chaos power? Can a living thing produce such energy? Can it be controlled? There are too many questions, and unfortunately the answers lie in this bio-lizard's life. I will keep it alive and as comfortable as I can until I have the answers I need. I found a region in the Ark that should be able to safely house it while we continue our experiments. I'm not sure what I will tell Maria. I will not lie to her, but I think the truth is too cruel. Or I do not want to lie to her. Maria is growing to a lovely young woman. It breaks my heart that someone so as bright and energetic as her is diminished by disease. There are no visible effects, and I've caught my fellow researchers muttering to each other, debating or doubting her illness. It's infuriating. I find all my research and restraint vanishes when she's slighted. Oh wow, okay. Not that I blame him. And yet she remains an And yet she remains an unending font of positivity. Even on her worst days, when the fear and pain takes hold, she tells me she endures for the day she can return home. She has total faith in me and that Project Shadow will cure her. Her family back on Earth has no such faith. It's been so long, some of the researchers actually think she was born here. Her family either wants her better or wants her home. I can do neither. Somehow their scorn is harsher than the government or the military's increasing pressure for weapons research. This makes sense why Eggman was saying, why is everybody concerned about Maria when I'm right here? Her family, he's basically raising Maria instead of her own family. That explains why his sons have issues with him. I understand it all. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and I'm a desperate man. And that's Black Doom, definitely redacted. The Black Comet returned to Earth on its 50-year orbit. I had no idea it actually harbored black arms. Aboard it was okay. Somehow he knew about the project and seemed impressed with my work. He offered me a Falsian deal. I accepted. Using his DNA, I was able to overcome every hurdle Project Shadow had put before me. The small, sturdy biped I developed can perfectly interact with chaos energy. Black Doom wanted me to craft a herald for his future invasion. Gunn wants Project Shadow to generate undying soldiers for them. I will play them both for fools. When I launched Project Shadow, initially I named it with the scorn and mockery. Yeah. But I thought Maria had a... What happened to Maria's answer, though? I was trying to grab hold of an intangible goal. Later, it sounded appropriately villainous as I was toying with the fundamentals of life itself. But then Maria looked upon the unfinished specimen and put things into a whole... Oh. So Maria changed the meaning of it. Shadow, as she's come to call him, will not be some dark creature, but a champion of life and hope. I would not have seen that if not for Maria. She truly is a remarkable person who can do great and wondrous things for the world. I must save her no matter the cost. Yeah, truly Maria, she was great. She was. Wait, why? Why the heck is Emil there? I now understand why this being was named Gizoid. In the ancient tongue, it means everything. According to the stone tablet, if the Gizoid establishes a link with someone, the Gizoid will yes! I think, was it Sonic in the games and then Cream and Cheese? Or Chris in the anime? Shoot, I'm forgetting. But, yeah, perhaps it still lacks chaos and world energy. But it has been saying the word link to me in broken turns. It went on to explain. Show me your true strength. And then, yeah, I remember Sonic held up his fist and said like this. Show me your true strength and I shall obey. I am all things and all shall belong to me. So as it suggested, I brought it before my collection of model Oh, okay. And suddenly it said, I shall follow your every command and never leave your side. And since then, it refuses to listen to anyone but me. While it still is a fearsome weapon of destruction, while it remains under my control, at least it won't be used for evil. However, if someone with evil intentions ever forms a link with the Gizoid, I don't even want to think about what will happen. I must research how one can reestablish a link with the Gizoid. I mean, yeah, what happened? I mean, as far as I know, no one did. It was you and then Sonic. The upper echelon is going crazy. Perhaps they aim to freeze Project Shadow. Soon the ultimate life form, Shadow, will be completed. The application to my granddaughter is also imminent. I cannot just let them stop my study at this point because I am the only one who can save my granddaughter's life. Why? The higher-ups are threatening to shut down this research facility. I had no choice but to hand them the Gizoid to Oh, shoot. Okay. I tried to be careful and command it to never absorb any dangerous technologies. However, I heard that other researchers have been making the Gizoid absorb weapons. Apparently, the way to cause the Gizoid to form a new link is to show it okay. While this poses an immediate danger, I cannot risk losing, I guess, Shadow. Top brass still aren't satisfied. The Gizoid isn't big enough or flat. What? He's not. That's crazy. That's crazy. He's possibly a better weapon than. Well, he doesn't know what Shadow can do yet, so ML probably can't be on the same level as Shadow yet. But I develop a weapon calling the blank. It taps directly into the Ark's central reactor to produce an unethical degree of. Oh, the Arc cannon. They'll love it. However, to use it on an away target on Earth would destroy the world. They'd never be able to fire it. That wasn't smart. I mean, I get what you were going for, but nah, bro. Nah, man. It will, however, be the perfect tool to deal with the black arms when it. Oh, right. This is the Eclipse cannon. Yeah, right, it's the Eclipse cannon. I forgot. My gift to him in battle he never asked for. In a battle he never asked for. I am so sorry. Dang. Shadow doesn't know the full scope of what. Wait, Gun doesn't know the full scope of what Shadow has been designed for, but no. Maria. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to fill in the blanks best I can. Maria doesn't know the full scope of what Shadow has been designed for, but she understands he will be under tremendous strain. She's helped me conceptualize a number of accessories. Really? Wait, what's with those are the challenge items. I'm also researching Chaos Control to see if I can gain an understanding of it before Shadow awakens. The power to stop time and space is incredible, and I don't want him to have to try to learn its. I think that's intricacies. Yeah, on his own. Oops. Deep down, I know this progress is superficial, tangential at best. The larger issues remain. Gun, the president, the blank, my family. I've gleaned there is a rift growing between my sons. My love for them shouldn't be a divisive issue. I'm running out of time. So wow. Look at Maria. Maria is truly one of the purest characters I've seen. That's her drawing. Maria made his shoes and his rings. His inhibitor rings, mind you. Well, okay, the design of them. All right, 670. It's been a whirlwind of events as of late. Project Shadow is complete and Shadow has awakened. I pre-programmed a great deal of data into his mind, but his ability to parse it out and apply it to the situation is remarkable. All of his vitals are strong, and there seems to be no signs of instability or mutation. He stands in stark contrast to the monster we have sealed below decks. But and there's the class. But all successes of physical and mental prowess comes second to his relationship to Maria. I had hoped they'd get along, but it's far better than that. She is his guide to the world, and he is her stalwart companion. Never have I seen such instant mutual friendship and trust between two beings. I am truly moved. They reminded me of why I've been working so hard. They bring me hope. Back on Earth, my son and... What? My son and Ivo's parents? Or no, Maria's. This is Maria's sister. I'm blessed with another little girl. They already run tests and she has none of the genetic markers linked to Maria's condition. While this is welcome news, the unspoken commentary was received loud and clear. I must save Maria. I must get my family back. Surely he's not saying that, Shadow, you are the key to it all. Surely they're not saying that they're replacing Maria. I don't think that's the case. My worst fears have come true. The Gizoid has absorbed enough weaponry and technology that it has started to go out of control. The resulting rampage led to the destruction of most of the Ark. I have deciphered the rest of the stone tablet. It says when the Gizoid has learned all that it could, yeah, he's like, all right, I'm good. You all can't box. It's up. The researchers somehow managed to subdue the Gizoid and sealed it away. Which I remember that happened, I think, in Sonic Battle when he got all 7 Chaos Emeralds. Because, yeah, at that point, it's like, what you gonna do? The researchers somehow managed to subdue the Gizoid and seal it away. Luckily, it only had one, I guess, Chaos Emerald installed. Yeah, if it had all 7, it might destroy the whole planet. The Gizoid is too much of a liability. I tried destroying the core, but nothing I did worked. I understand too little of the technology that built him. My best hope is to try and reprogram its AI into a free-willed, emotions-based AI. Huh. Entity blank. I've lost track of the days. Not very scientific of me. I'm strange. Something has to give. Gizoid's rampage caused the artificial chaos to behave erratically. I attempted to regain network control by inverting the polarity of the text smears illegible. Okay. So instead they became violent. Shadow raced across the arc, pacifying them quite expertly, but the damage is done. An SOS was sent to blank, I'm guessing gun automatically. I dread the litigness reprimanding I'll have to endure next. Not sure if I said that right. Is that Shadow racing across? Is that the artificial chaoses on the left side? Oh, sheesh. Okay, so he's losing it now. A heritage of the past I dug out, Gizoid. And the ultimate life form I created by my own hands, Shadow. I equipped both weapons with a heart. Oh yeah, I remember that. That's from Sonic Battle, I'm pretty sure. That was the first Sonic game I played, so that's really challenging my memory as a child. Especially since I, couldn't exactly understand every word I was reading. But I'm pretty sure I remember that. If all powers are not what is to be obtained for oneself, but what is to be born from the hearts that yearn for someone, I believe all conflicts should cease to exist. Please, if there is anyone listening to my prayers, bring hope to me. Yeah, that's gotta be from Sonic Battle. I don't quite know what happened or went wrong. Was it a mistake to create the ultimate life form? I thought it would be something that would benefit mankind, but then the military guards landed on the colony that day. They were sent to destroy the research project that I've been working on. My colleagues at the research facility, my granddaughter, Maria, I hope you are all safe. The colony was completely shut down, probably to keep the prototype from falling in the wrong hands. The Ark was shut down under the premise that there had been an accident. So he wasn't on. Why wasn't he on the? I was hoping they would answer that. Like, why wasn't he on the Ark? Why wasn't he taken out then? Oh, and I think this is it. I found Maria's name among those who died when the Ark was shut down. She meant everything to me, and I couldn't bear the thought that she died because of my research. I lost everything. I had nothing more to live for. I went insane. All I could think about was to avenge her somehow, some way. I got scared as I was no longer able to control my thoughts. All I could think of was that I wanted it all to end. Based on my original projections, I was able to complete my project, Shadow. I designed his mind to be perfect, pure. I leave everything to him. If you wish to release and awaken it to the world, if you wish to fill this world with destruction. And I think that's from Sonic Adventure 2. Wow. Wow. And you saved? I didn't think about it too much, but Gerald's story was tragic as well. I wonder what Maria and Ivo's parents thought when all this happened. Furthermore, I wonder, were they truly forgetting about Maria? Then they had another daughter? No, having another child is, understandable, especially, I don't know how old was Maria? Well, either way. This is a tragic story. And this is, what trips me out is this is something I grew up with. I started with stories like this. Well, either way. Turn it back. It reminds me even more that, They are gone. Yeah, they don't have anything extra to say. Those lines were the ones that I saw before I challenged Black Doom. So, okay. Well, not sure if I will add. I mean, honestly, I think this fits as just exploring the journal episode. If there is something that happens after I get the rockets that I should see, let me know. But I think this works as its own episode. That was incredible. And hopefully... Wait, I thought I got all these. Did I not? I don't know. But hopefully it goes to show why I say I genuinely like the stories of Sonic games. When they're cooking, they're cooking. Sonic 06, now I think about it, had a kind of a... It also kind of got to that level. So, but all right. With that being said, please let me know what you all thought about. Oh wait, hang on. One more thing. Someone in my comments was listening to history, so I wanted to at least show all these parts. I won't read them, but I'll at least show them if people wanted to pause and read them. But for right now, question of the day: what did you all think about? Oh yeah, Amy Rose pleaded with Shout, so Amy is the one. Maria's last words: save the people and be happy. But oh, they're actually not doing. Wait, they're doing Shadow the Hedgehog first before Sonic Heroes. It's not the correct order. Sonic Heroes happened before Shadow the Hedgehog. But yeah, like I was saying, for the last question of the day, possibly, what did you think of Gerald Robotnik's diary? I think it was something pretty spectacular. Really, it was 200 years. Silver was 200 years in the future. I didn't know that. And yet people keep on wanting to take out, they, have him sealed away. Hang on, actually, let me read this real quick. Shadow witnessed a burning apocalypse and his own future sealed away. Yeah, he was sealed. Yeah, yep. Sealed away. And true to what Maria wanted, Shadow did not seek revenge on them for that. And yeah, Shadow lost all memory of encounters with Mephiles when they defeated Solaris and wiped them from existence. Which is what I'm thinking might happen in another game I'm playing, but... Oh yeah. Along the way, Shadow defeated the mercenary Team Jackal Squad and their leader Infinite. Shadow easily defeated Infinite, leaving him weak and humiliated. And that started hit. That's all it took. That's all it took. Okay. I still say Infinite, there should have been more, man. There should have been more. Shadow literally started his whole villain origin story. But yeah. But again, you see Shadow also defeated his team as well. So, either way. With that being said, that should do it. I mean, I got like music tracks and everything, but I mean, I'm not about to go through all that. And they're just music tracks that we've had before. Although the art, well, I also didn't get all the art. Oh yeah, Sonic Rivals. That was fun too. They didn't censor Rouge there. No, they not. Sonic Heroes. Oh yeah, Hero and Dark Chow. And a normal Chow. Again, I don't have all of them, so it's a shame. Yeah. These are Sonic the Hedgehog enemies. Iblis, Egg Wyverns, a lot of Eggman machine. Oh yeah, the one on the top, that's the one. That's the villain that, or the Iblis version that I spent, I think, months on, not realizing I could just reflect his meteor back. I literally had to calculate how many small meteors to, you know what, I'll have to, it's not the same. Hopefully I can show you one day. And Solaris does not look as good as I thought he did. But yeah, are there any other standouts? Black Comet. And this was basically Shadow's version of a bird. I like that thing. And Shadow the Hedgehog. They really should have had some Shadow. Oh yeah, Sonic Adventure 2. I have some memories there. And that's Sonic Battle. And there you see my man. I actually never realized he was in there on the cover. Huh. Shadow design ideas. Yeah, I think I have this. Let me figure out how to install that. But anyways. Wait, this is the map I was talking about. The carnival where you had to save cream and cheese. This one, if they had put this in the game, I would have loved it. I would have loved it. So this must be Shadow the Hedgehog then. I don't remember what his stage was with Knuckles. No, Well, either way. If this is it, then thank you all so much for watching the series. This has been a blast. I love what they did with my boy, and I hope they keep this up. Give us, an actual game next time with a story. Like, we got Sage now. There's a lot of plot elements that they could draw from, especially if they do another Frontiers game. I would not be upset with that. Either way, until the next Sonic game, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next playthrough.